I've just picked up my Fox Camolite, the brew kit bag, and I've got the Gadget Deluxe bag to try and make my packaging for my rucksack a bit more organised and a bit more compact. So let's take a look. This is the brew kit bag. It comes with a spoon, some containers, a little small milk flask, and 2 ceramic cups. I won't be using all of that. I've got my own cup which I use, but let's see how I've managed to pack all my stuff into it when I open it up. It fits my stuff in really well, to be honest, and I'm really pleased with this. So I've been able to get my gas canisters in, the one that I'm currently using, and a spare if I run out. I've got my old Fox mug, which is plastic, which is easier for me to bring and a bit lighter. So this is my Fox mug, and I'm using one of the containers. They give you 4 containers, 2 small containers and 2 slightly bigger ones like this, and I just got some sugar in there if I feel like putting that in my coffee. So I've got those in there. I've got my stove packed away in there. It's in there, obviously. And I've also got my kettle. So that fits everything quite nicely in there. And then what I'll do is that will pack into the bottom of this bag quite neat. And I think I've stashed the spoon. Got the little spoon that comes with it. Stashed that in there's little pouches in there as well. I think it, you know, for me that's just spot on and perfect. So I'll zip it up, put it in the bottom of the rucksack and show you. Okay, let's drop it into the bottom of the rucksack. That's the NGT rucksack, which I've been using for a while. It works for me. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but you can get it in there. Difficult when you're holding the camera. Bear with me a second. There you go. It is a bit of a tight squeeze, but it fits in the bottom of the rucksack, and it helps to give the rucksack a bit of shape. And then I've got my all my gadgets and my charging packs and stuff, which are in the gadget bag, which we'll have a look at. The gadget bag's quite nice. I quite like it. It's got like a little top bit. You can put your phone in there, or your iPad, or your tablet, or whatever it is you use. And it's got a nice little area you can put stuff on. And it's quite a firm, sort of rigid bag, and the zips are quite nice. If I zip it open and show you. But before I do that, just want to show you that it's got these 2 little USB connectors on the side, and then on the inside you can connect those up to your power bank and provide power from them or directly from the power bank. And it's just got this little hole here for you to put your cable through as well if you want to. So let's open it up. It works quite well for me. I've got all my stuff in there. I've got my cables in the pockets. Inside here I've got my GoPro harness for the chest, and the head ones in there as well when I'm filming the sessions. And then I've got all my stuff in here. I've got my iPad, my GoPros in here, along with batteries and the charger. I've got this 3-pin plug power bank, which I use to charge up my boat if I need to. There's just a little stand for the GoPro. There's my additional phone that I use with my boat, my bait boat. One of the clips for the GoPro. One of the smaller power banks. And I've got a couple more underneath the 3-pin one as well. So just in case I need them, really. So that works quite well. And like I said, you've got these USB connectors that you can connect to the power bank, and you can just connect them to the outside. This is just really neat. So I'll pack it back up and I'll show you how it will stack nicely in my rucksack and keep things nice and tidy. Okay, so it's all packed back up and zipped up, and now I can just drop it on top of the brew kit, and my rucksack's a bit more organised. Just drop it in. Again, it's a tight squeeze, which is difficult to do while I'm holding the camera, so I'll get it in and we'll film it again. And there you are. So the gadget box sits on top of the brew kit bag, and my rucksack is nice and tidy and organised, and it just makes things a little bit easy for me. So yeah, that's my recent purchase. Went for the Fox ones because they looked good and they looked as if they would fit perfectly in the rucksack. And to be fair, I did take measurements to make sure, and I knew it would be tight, but I knew that it would fit, and it works really well. So yeah, overall, really happy. It's going to make things easier for me. It's going to make it a bit more organised with all of the stuff nicely packed into the rucksack. And just for completeness, the front pocket has got my NGT sort of plates and cutlery set. There's 2 plates and some cutlery in there. This is the pan that I use for warming up pasties and warming up things in general. So that's in the front pocket. Then in one of the side pockets here, what I've got is got my bivvy light, and this is another Fox bag, and then there I've got my head torch and my bivvy light that's connected to my bite alarms, which goes off in the bivvy. So it's nice and neat, tucked away. I know where everything is in there. And the other side pocket is currently free, and what I'll probably do is put some food items in there when I go. You know, little biscuits, crisps, little snacky things will go in there. And then the rest of my food will just go in this top flap. At the moment, I've just got some wet wipes and stuff in there. And obviously, you know, take your pot noodles fishing, don't you? So I've got, well, we'll have, these are just left over from last time, but there should be enough room really for my coffee, possibly 3 pot noodles, and the rest of my stuff, and the cold food, if I take any that I need to keep cool, goes in the cool box. So yeah, this bag, which was a bit of a mess before me getting organised, is just the way I want it now. Everything's nice and neat, and it just makes things a heck of a lot easier. And just by having my gadgets, which I normally have in another rucksack, it just all fits tidy into the one bag and just makes things a bit easier. So yeah, all in all, pleased with the setup. This is the little sort of milk flask that comes with the brew kit. It's got this little cover, and this is the flask. And here are the pots that come with the brew kit as well. So there's 2 of these smaller ones, and here's the other one, a slightly larger pot that I've got my sugar in the other one.